Wyoming will be your new home.
Life on the Red Horse Ranch.
Now let's enjoy life on Red Horse Ranch. Sam Carter is still undecided as to whether he should sell his Red Horse Ranch to Steve Bradford. Alabam, who is Carter's foreman, is hard at work trying to find out Bradford's reason for wanting to buy this and other ranches in the country. As we join the boys, they're singing.
I had a gal and her name was Sue. Her face was fair and her eyes were blue. Ring-tum-paddly-ay. I loved her and she loved me. I loved her and she loved me. Where one of us went, the other would be. Ring-tum-paddly-ay. She lived up on a mountain high. She lived up on a mountain high. When I would leave her, she would cry. Ring-tum-paddly-ay. She'd be my wife. I asked her if she'd be my wife. Then we lived happy all our life. Ring-tum-paddly-ay.
Oh, say, boys, here comes Miss Rose down at the corral. Do you remember the words that you made up to that tune about her?
Sure.
Well, give us a chord, Arizona. Sing it.
I had a gal and her name was Rose. I had a gal and her name was Rose. Curly hair and turned up nose. Ring-tum-paddly-ay.
I like that voice. Go on, can't you give us some more?
I reckon these bow-legged buckaroos have a few more tunes up their sleeves.
Then let's hear 'em.
You look like you're riding somewhere, Miss Rose. Want someone to saddle up a horse for you?
Thanks, Bob, if you don't mind. Oh, it's such a pretty day. I just couldn't stay in the house.
All right. Which horse will it be? You want to ride Blackie?
Why, oh, Alabam, let me ride Red, will you?
Red? Oh, well, I tell you, Miss Rose, Red ain't exactly used to the saddle, and,
Oh,
well, I don't
all
think...
right. But I'm not going to give up asking. Go ahead, Bob. Blackie's all right.
Oh, sure, that's the horse for you. Blackie's a little gun-shy, but she's all right.
Well, I'll have her saddled in a jiffy.
Okay, Bob. Now how about the music?
Oh, say, Tex Owens has got through thinking up a right pretty tune. How'd you like to hear that one?
Oh, I'd like to. Please sing it for me, Tex.
Why, sure will. At the head of the draw. While I was herding the cattle alone, I heard a soft cry on the breeze. I rode down the slope, my pony in a lope. I saw a cougar leaping through the trees. I pulled on the reins, my pony he stopped, and with dead aim he was a lifeless form. Just then a little calf come staggering to me. He seemed to know I had saved him from harm. He wiggled his ears and shook his tail, and with a low cry he called for his mom. Poor little fellow, he did not know that she was dead at the head of the draw. I remember one day this poor little little calf was struggling along by the side of its maw. I saw an old cow run at her. She fell 30 feet to the bottom of the draw. If you haven't rode the range, you never will know all the cares a little doggy may be. If you could have seen how lonely he looked, as if he thought, mother, why not answer me? He seemed to be restless, hunger and weak, and called all the time for his maw. He started for the canyon, and over at the edge he stumbled to his fate to the head of the draw.
Oh, I love that text.
Yes, sir. Old Tex Owens has always got a song for a fella.
Alabam, if I can't ride Red, at least you'll let me get a look at him, won't you?
Sure I will. I've got him down there in the pasture corral. Come on, let's go down.
Arizona, you wouldn't like to come along and see Red, would you?
Right, I wouldn't. I'm gunning for that horse.
You old swayback, you'd better stay here. If you ever want to ride something again, you can ride that guitar.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This guitar's a little frisky, but I think I can tame it.
Well, try it.
Come on, Rose. I want to show you a new trick I taught Red yesterday.
All right, Alabam. You say he's down in the pasture corral?
Yeah, by golly, it seems like that horse is getting smarter every day.
And someday I'm going to ride him. You just wait and see.
Oh, say, Rose, before we go any further, I've just got to apologize to you for the way I acted last night in front of Steve Bradford.
Oh, forget about it, Alabam. I know just how you felt.
Well, I couldn't stand there and be talked to like that.
Well, you see, Alabam, Steve thinks that you're keeping Dad from selling out to him. He just doesn't realize how much we all love the Red Horse Ranch.
He couldn't. Of course, we can't hold it against Steve for wanting to buy.
Oh, poor Dad's almost worried to death. Steve's raised his offer, and he insists that Dad give his answer by next Friday.
By next Friday? Mm-hmm. He sure is rushing things, ain't he?
Well... Say, where is that pretty roan of yours, Alabam?
Why, I don't see him. Red's gone.
Oh, do you suppose he jumped the fence?
Well, I don't see what else he could do. I'm not surprised at that. Red runs like a deer.
I know.
Well, I was counting on saddling up and riding with you.
Oh.
Now I'll have to go out and look for him.
Well, I hope he hasn't wandered too far.
Well, Bob ought to have Blackie saddled and ready for you now. Let's get back.
All right. Alabam, Dad still worries about me every time I ride a horse, as if I hadn't been riding all my life.
I can trust you to handle a horse as good as any man, Rose.
Thanks.
It was born in you. Say, listen to Arizona go on that guitar. He's still hard at it.
Oh, he's a dandy.
Will a couple of you saddle up and ride out with me to find Red?
Red? Where'd that bronc go to, Alabam?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. He jumped clean over that pasture corral fence.
Hey, don't give us none of that, Alabam. No horse could jump that fence.
Somebody must have left the gate open.
No, sir. That gate's latched. The only way Red could have got out is to jump out.
Here's Blackie all saddled and ready, Miss Rose.
Oh, thanks, Bob. But, boys, before I go, just one more song for me, please.
I tell you, one of Rose always did like, boys. It's Great-Granddad.
Oh, that's swell. Sing it for
Great-Granddad, when the West was young, barred his door with a wagon tongue. Times was rough and the redskin smoked, and he said his prayers with a shotgun cocked. For he was a citizen tough and grim, danger was duck soup to him. He ate corn pone and bacon fat, but his great-grandson would starve on that.
Oh, I like that. Well, I'll see you later, boys. Well, Blackie.
I'll help you up, Rose. There you go.
Thanks, Alabam. Let's go, Blackie.
I never in my life saw a gal that could stick in the saddle the way Rose can.
She's sure a fine rider. Her dad's got no reason to be anxious about her handling a pony. Well, now I've got to saddle Pinto and go look for Red.
Well, you may be able to trail him on the soft ground now, Alabama.
That's right, Cheyenne. I don't reckon it'll be hard to find.
Who in tarnation's doing all the shooting? The war's over.
Alabama, look, Miss Rose.
It's a runaway. Blackie's scared to death of a gun.
We got to stop that horse. Rose can't stop him.
He's heading right for the draw. She'll never stop him.
Well,
Oh, if I only had Red now. Open that gate, Arizona. Hurry up.
your horse ain't saddled yet, Alabama?
I'll ride it bareback. Bob, right after me. Let's go.
We'll never make it. Blackie's gone plumb wild.
Get up, Pinto. We've got to make it. Rose will be killed.
There's someone coming out of the trees up there.
It's Steve Bradford. He's heading her off.
Man, that's luck for you. Steve's got Rose over on his horse. She's saved.
Whoa there. Oh. Rose, you all right?
Yes, I'm all right, Alabam. Blackie just went crazy. I guess Steve saved my life.
We're powerful grateful to you, Steve. We'd never made it to her in time.
Looks like it's getting dangerous for a girl to be around your outfit, Alabam. I'd be mighty careful with my guns if I was you.
And I'd be mighty glad to find out who fired them shots. Come on, Rose. Bob's getting Blackie. You can ride to the house with me.
You'd better ride with me, Rose. It might not be safe on that horse. Get up.
Now, who in blazes did fire them shots?
Well, that's something to think about, isn't it? But we're glad Rose is safe and unharmed, thanks to Steve Bradford. We wonder if Alabam knows who fired those shots.